Alright. I should be able to start setting it up. I gotta go through and map some keyboards. Yep. Oh. I guess they're already... I guess it remembered it. That's unexpected.
So you want me to bet one?
Yeah, you can start it. We've already got your settings set up, right? I mean, you could double check the config file and make sure it didn't change after you start it, but...
It changed.
That's...
It doesn't list too.
That's interesting. It reset the file to not be read-only. You hear me?
Yeah. Wonder if that's for you, bro. Both settings.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's probably that application doing it. Well, I got it to work this time. I think it's because when you launch Last Resort and you click Save, I'm pretty sure that's what's doing it. When you click Save and Launch, I'm pretty sure that's what did it. So you could just launch from the regular shortcut.
From the back over now. Swap.
Entry team is the target jump-off point. Copy, entry team.
Microphone muted. Sound resumed. Welcome back. Microphone activated.
Going on? I don't know.
Playing some enlisted.
I was hoping somebody would join me, but nobody wanted to join me. So.
What do you guys want to play? Or what are you thinking you want to play? I just talked to Q and I was like, let's all play something. We can play something all together.
Oh,
I'm good with that. It's kind of cool having a LAN, you know.
I just I don't know what you have that I have that you want to play.
You have better internet now to where you can download stuff quicker.
It was never about how fast I could download stuff. It was that I had limited on space because of my hard drives.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, my total hard drive space between both of my hard drives is at or less than a terabyte.
Oh, okay.
So it's a matter of if it's installed, easy to play. If it's not installed, then it's make room by uninstalling something that I'm not playing or haven't played for a while to reinstall something to play with somebody.
Gotcha. Let me see what you've got right now on what's installed. Look at your
Armor
pro.
3, Armor Reforger, Dune Awakening, Grey Zone Warfare, Fax DI, War Thunder, Roadcraft, Enlisted, The Isle, Motor Town, and Fantasy Star Online 2.
What was the last thing you said? Sorry, we have a train coming through.
The last one was Fantasy Star Online 2. I don't think you have that one.
I don't know. I have Motortown.
Yeah. She's been playing it, but they haven't added anything new to it that I would want to mess with.
Okay.
And I've gotten to the point in the game where it's just taking too long to like level anything up. So.
All right, let me look at stuff that we could potentially install quickly. Yeah. See what we got here. Yeah, he just when the groceries came, he just about fell out. So I was like, oh, it's not good. But he's just resting right now. I told him just wait, you know. Not worth falling out. Okay. I could have swore I had that Red Dead Redemption 2, but apparently I own it on a Rockstar.
Yeah, I don't really like that game. Q's tried to get me to play it before, after I first got it, and it's just kind of a little too blocky and wonky for me.
Okay.
I prefer the Enlisted over it.
Enlisted over Red Dead 2.
Oh, Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
It's crossplay.
Yeah, Enlisted's pretty good.
And they've added some stuff. They got,
From all the games that are
Japan now.
from all the games that are inspired from Roller Coaster 2's sort of setup, Enlisted's one of the best ones that follow in its footsteps.
I mean, from the first time I played Enlisted till now, it's gotten a lot better. They got four nations now instead of just the two, and more maps, and unlocked a bunch of stuff for people. And I like the it's War Thunder with infantry. So
I got a perfect proposal for both of you. Raft.
Disneyland.
Small game. We can install it quickly. We can have a
What
hell of
game?
a lot of fun on it.
What game?
Raft, RAFT.
Yeah, I spent the past week or two researching SWAT 3 and 4 so that I can make sure it's running. Know what to do to make sure it runs. And that's what I installed today. It was like 200 megabytes. You know?
Yeah. The reason I sent you the Bimbo game was because I saw you had that one on your wish list, the one with the sisters.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, he'd like this Bimbo one for sure.
I don't. Trying to remember when I played Raft last.
I'd have to start over. I mean,
No, I'm just trying to remember.
Played it
like
a long time ago, but I
Yeah.
liked it. It was a great game.
Yeah, it was okay for me. I think I tried to play it with Q and Seth, and it just was way too much material management. And, yeah. Kind of not in the mood for a buildy game, really. At least that type of buildy game.
All right, let me see what else we got.
Just been in kind of a mood to just kill stuff, but
Okay, I'm looking. Sorry. So no Motor Town. No Raft.
either a shooty McKilly, Swords and
Okay.
Sorcery with decent graphics, or just something that's visually appealing.
All right.
Because
Let me
I
see if
can't. I have a hard time focusing on games when they're either not something I'm currently into, or look like something my 10-year-old would play.
Right. How about Foxhole? We all three have that too. Good with that.
I could try. It was kind of hard to play the last time. It's one of those if you're not in a clan or guild or whatever and have access to stuff, you're kind of shut out of luck for equipment and gear because they
Or
don't
we could just
they
join a
don't
front line unit.
yeah, but they don't resupply stuff, so then you're trying to fight against these other clans that are on there that are fortified areas, and you're shooting them with a base gun, base level gun, because they don't have the supplies and the main outposts and stuff to get what you need to blow the shit up, because they're just supplying their own little fortresses instead of the main game.
Oh, you're talking about Foxhole?
Yeah.
Yeah, Foxhole's become a bit of shit. The beta was the peak, honestly. The betas and were like the best the game has ever been. It's been downhill ever since they started after that, and I think a big part of the reason is they started making things asymmetrical. Like all the weapons started having different stats, so every war had one weapon or a few items that were overpowered, and they had to wait till the next war to fix it. And then they started making resources harder to get and rare, and it started becoming a group activity, so people started fighting over resources. And then they started, and then they made it even more grindy, and then they doubled down on the previous mentioned thing, and it was just chaos from there. I spend a lot of time by myself. And then either I fall asleep and I wake up at like 5 a.m. and then Seth's getting off, or I spend most of the day and then they get on it, they all get on at the middle of the night, and then I switch over to that because I get lonely. But sometimes I'm not doing so good.
Well, what do you think about no foxhole then?
It didn't sound like he felt like messing with it.
Well, okay. What about Verdun? You've got Verdun, I believe, and I have Verdun, but I have it on Epic.
I have those two. I don't know if I've ever done, but I have the two that came after that. You know. Right, Nordic?
What did you ask?
He said, so Foxhole, and I said I don't think he sounds interested. And then he said something about the Verdun series, and I said I don't have Verdun, but I got the two games.
I don't think I ever did. I don't know.
Yeah, you have Verdun, but you don't have Isonzo, or you don't have. You have Tannenberg.
I have idea.
You can check his.
I'm looking through his games right now. I don't see Tannenberg.
You can type it the search or just filter it to stuff you both have.
that.
I don't know if you noticed that or not. But
I'll just filter it to everything we both own.
yeah, it's 99% accurate. Still good enough.
Yeah, based on looking at the games we have in common, I don't see those on here.
As far as enlisted goes, Nordic, I was telling John to download it days ago. I downloaded it and then I merged it onto my Steam account so that I'd be ready. And then I downloaded the Gundam game, and then I forgot what else.
Yeah, I don't.
I still have the
don't
Tank Squad
have
demo.
Verdun.
I still have the Tank Squad demo. I bought the regular game, but I have the demo.
What about Warhammer 40,000? Soulstorm.
I really don't like playing the
Stuff.
40k game, the 40k strategy games with other people because you always end up just fighting each other. And I don't know, it's never unless
You don't
I'm
like
doing it
doing comp
tabletop.
stomps?
I'm more of a tabletop 40k guy unless it's like Space Marine or Space Marine 2, where you get to like eviscerate things. So I've kind of figured out the big reason why I don't play a lot of strategy games is how slow it is and the way my brain works. I need some type of constant input or action from me, from the either input from the game into my brain or something that my hand is doing, or I
There is
start
a
falling asleep.
there is a lot of fast-paced ones.
But I'm just saying, like
Battle
to
Realms
me,
is pretty
to me,
busy.
that's like strategy. The last time I played and enjoyed a strategy game was back when Homeworld came out, like the original Homeworld.
Battle Realms is pretty active. Sudden Strike 4, I think it was, Hammer. That one's got a very fast-paced strategy.
It's not it's so
Yeah, but Nordic doesn't have
the
sudden
fast
strike,
paced
and he
isn't
doesn't really
about
like those
like
types of games.
like you got to move this, do that. Like that becomes overwhelming when it's well, you've got to manage 5, 10, 15, 20 different squads of things, and then try to do all that. Like that's too much,
Yeah.
which overloads my brain.
Yeah,
I need
Battle Realms is my favorite out of the two.
I need like that's why like enlisted's like, oh, I have a squad. Yeah, they're really just spare lives because they're dumb.
What about
Um,
No Man's Sky? Is that out too?
I have that one. I mean, I don't mind that. I can't wait for the Swords and Sorcery one to come out. Uh, Light No Fire, Light No Fires. Is that it? Hold on. Yeah, Light No Fire is gonna be the. It's like No Man's Sky, but medieval swords and sorcery on one planet, and it's gonna be to scale, so like a whole planet, like equivalent square footage to like Earth. It's made, I believe it's made by the same people. Yeah, Hello Games.
Yeah.
light, no sky, no fire. Light, no fire. Okay.
Yeah, Hello Game. Same people that do the other game, the space one.
Okay. And are you completely burned out of Construction Simulator?
I
Since
don't.
Q and I both
don't.
have the DLCs, you can play the DLCs on my game.
So the way I tried to explain this before, so the DLC stuff, the construction part, yes. The vehicles, no. So if you have vehicles unlocked, I still can't use them. I am limited to the basic vehicles, like the base game vehicles. That none of the expansion or DLC vehicles I can use. So you can have all these cool fancy vehicles brought to a job site, and I won't be able to use a single one of them.
I thought you can jump in them and run them. You just can't
Nope.
spawn them.
No, I can help build the stuff that comes with the DLC,
I don't know.
but I can't. I can't. I don't know, I've played this with about some other people, and they had the JBCs and stuff like that, and
When
they're
I
like, "Here,
played
hop in." I was like, "I can't." And well, it says I don't have I don't have the DLC, so I can't get in the vehicle.
when I played with you, Mike, weren't there like non DLC versions of things? I have no clue what I use. I just joined a town a career and just started doing stuff. I honestly don't know what the
Hammer,
difference was.
do you have Roadcraft?
No, I don't have Roadcraft.
I mean,
Not
that's kind of
interested in that game.
what. I mean, you like Construction Simulator. This is just building roads and harvesting
Yeah.
trees and off-road exploring. It's
Oh, I
pretty
didn't
much
mind watching you guys. I just wasn't interested in playing that game.
It's basically the same game in a way,
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like
but more
you gotta lay
dynamic where you could
sand,
actually
you
do it yourself. It's not just a random preset cutout. You know, except for the parts where it is, but it's still different because like we were doing this forest and I cut down the trees and dynamically made an alternate path through it. The game didn't set that up for me. I did it
like,
myself.
you can just be like, oh well, why would I take that big loop? I'm just gonna build a road this way
Mm-hmm.
to get the supplies to build the thing quicker, and then you stop to like
Yeah, I
harvest
had
stuff
to.
and drop it off, and then get
And I had to chop down the trees, and then I had to use a stump breaker, and then you could use the trees, and then you could choose to haul the trees if you wanted to, if I remember
all
correctly.
back. You can take them back to the warehouse, or take them to the sawmill and convert it to other stuff, and then you can get like lumber, and then the lumber can be used to build bridges.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
I like roadcraft because of the physics part of it, you know, the terrain and physics. Like it's not just like, oh,
Yeah,
flat road. Ooh,
there's
flat road.
another game kind of like that Smat was telling me about, Faults, and you could build tunnels in that one.
Yeah, what game?
I don't remember what it was called. I'm gonna have to look it up on his list.
This is always the hard part.
It's called Out of Ore.
Out of ore.
Yes.
How far down on this list is it?
I'll link it to you. I thought you would
Okay.
just type it into the store page.
I don't know how to spell it.
Just out of ore, like ORE.
Yeah. It's like that. He was playing this, and I looked at it, and I was like, that looks kind of interesting. It's kind of like Roadcraft, but like a little different.
Nordic, we could play Volcanoids
Oh yeah, I have that.
or Pulsar. We all have that.
I didn't really like Pulsar.
Okay.
There was a newer one that we played similar to it that was kind of okay, but it gets into that like who's in charge and what are we doing and can we agree on something and
Well, that's because
it's
you
one
gotta
spaceship.
set that up beforehand.
But yeah, when the game I'm thinking of it was Q, John, and Seth, and yeah, I was kind of
What game? I wonder what that was.
I don't know. He's talking about 3 different games. I'm a little confused.
oh trying to
Then,
find
but
it,
then again, my head kind of hurts right.
trying to find Void
You talking
Crew.
about Void Crew?
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about Void Crew and like 2 other games.
We could play Osiris New Dawn. I own that. I own Dark and Light.
Well, we experimented with Void Crew. We figured out some things, and then we also put in a couple of mods. But the game updated, incorporating some of that stuff. The game updated a lot since we last played it. There's also Void Train. That's an interesting game.
Hammer. What were the ones you were saying?
Osiris New Dawn and Dark and Light.
Dark and Light is. I know I've played it. I just don't remember what it was about.
Dark and Light is about building. It's a game kind of like Ark, except for it's set in medieval times, kind of, and then you also fight monsters.
It won't let me go to the Osiris New Dawn page. Is it even active anymore?
I saw it get an update. I thought.
I can play it. No longer available on the Steam store, but you own it.
Yeah, I own it, but I don't know if I can re-download it via the Steam
Yeah,
store
we can
then.
still re-download it.
And
It's
then like if
everything
it's
you
not on the
own.
Steam store anymore, does that mean it's even like
Osiris New
It says
Dawn?
play now.
No, it's on the store for me. But I see what you're saying about the message. No, you can always download it no matter what. Whenever a game gets taken off of Steam, you can always download it no matter what. How do you think I have Fable 3? I bought the CD key for Steam off of Amazon, even though it was not on Steam anymore. And that's how I played it with Seth. Even though it's officially not on Steam anymore, because the publisher and all that stupid.
Yeah, the publisher for that game was Microsoft. You know how they are.
But yeah, the Osiris thing was something that Seth was getting into.
yeah, Osiris New
Yeah.
Dawn's not on. Like, can't pull anything up on Steam about it, so I can't look it to see if it's even supported anymore. Because I know like there's been a bunch of games lately that are gone and been like, oh, well, no longer supported, and there's not going to be any servers up for it anymore, and
It depends if it depends if it's using the Steam service. If it's using the Steam service, it'll usually keep going. Usually.
Okay.
we try to all find something new to play.
I still have plenty of stuff I've been wanting and or waiting to do with everybody.
What are you wanting to do, Q?
There's too many. It's overwhelming. I'd like to try that SWAT 3 that we just got, or SWAT 4, but no, I don't think Nork would be interested in any of that. There's also, you know, other things. There's a lot of things that I've liked, you know, and there's also Battle Realms. Crap ton of stuff that I mess with.
Is Battle Realms on Steam? On Steam?
It is now. But, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, there's IL-2, there's Starship Evo. Enlisted is definitely one of them. There's Mech Warrior Living Legends, but that depends if anybody's online, which is on the weekend.
How about this one?
And that one's free.
You have the guns of or the tanks of Poverovsk.
He's talking about IL-2.
Kafka? Yeah. Or IL-2, Nordic.
Well, he doesn't have to have it to do the tanks.
Well, I thought he did.
No.
Or to drive.
No, well, to drive them, yeah, but he can join somebody that already has one hosted in multi-crew. If he doesn't have that, only thing he has access to is a couple of smaller stuff like the Panzer III. But if he wants to join on the Tiger or anything else, he'd have to join on a multi-crew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think, Nordic? Do some IL-2 Sternbach.
I don't have that.
Have it. Probably gonna pull a John on Grand Theft Auto, huh?
I mean, it's kind of large to install, but I mean, I
What's large to install?
don't have anything against it.
Sorry.
I just bought the brand new businesses. They just came out with.
Oh, you're talking about GTA.
Yeah. And that's another one of those like, what are we actually doing, and are we gonna focus on it and not get sidetracked?
Yeah. Well, it depends. What do you like doing?
Well, see, here's the
Like
thing.
heisting?
I just like having a plan before we go into it, because the last couple of times we've done GTA or Red Dead, it just kind of turned into nobody knew what the fuck was going on, and people got upset, and I know I got upset, and I was just like, fuck this, I'm done, because nobody was communicating properly, and that really
I
gets
don't
to
even
me when it's
remember
like,
playing it with you.
it was. Well, I remember we played GTA. I think it was with Hammer, and we did a couple heists.
I remember getting on with John, and we were like, "Oh yeah, I remember that." We were doing the heist thing, and then we went to bed.
Then it's like we were gonna try to do something else, and then it just kind of, yeah.
Well, I've
everybody
moved
decided
since
to fuck
then.
off. So
Well,
yeah, it's been a while.
Well,
I think that was just before I moved, wasn't it?
on the.
I had a
on the-
lot going
okay.
on. I think that's when I was still in Florida, suffering from like all that heat and shit. With that
On
crazy
Grand
lady,
Theft Auto,
wasn't it?
What would you like to do, Nordic? Do you like doing the missions? Do you like doing the heists? What do you like doing?
I'm not opposed to anything as long as it's like we know exactly what we're doing, what's the objective, what I'll need, what needs to happen, because that's like well, part of the thing issue we had that one time was people are like, "Oh, don't you know? Don't you?" It was either you guys or somebody else. They're like, "Oh, don't you know what the mission is?" I'm like, "I don't fucking know. Like, I've never played the mission before, and they're like, you expect me to know all this stuff." And they're like, "Well, you should have looked it up." I'm like, "I shouldn't have to look shit up to play a game.
I agree. That's why I
If
don't
the
like Minecraft.
if the game doesn't explain to you what you need or what you need to do,
I
why
feel
am
the
I
same
having to
way.
look
That's
shit up?"
why. That's why I can't stand Minecraft.
On Grand Theft Auto, you didn't know what to do.
No, they
What?
just were like, "We're gonna go to this heist or mission or whatever." And I'm like, "Okay, what are we doing? What do we need? Like,
Okay.
how do we need to outfit
I think
myself?" And they're
what
just
you're
like, "Oh, you
talking
should
about
know."
is
Like,
when we did that island mission.
Well, I didn't know what to
We had to
do
go get a
either.
bunch of
I
tools.
didn't look it up.
We couldn't find the tools.
No, he's talking about a specific scenario. The people were mean to him, and said you should being rude and saying that he should have looked up what to do and stuff like that. And we never told him that. I don't remember doing that.
yeah,
I
it wasn't
remember
me
us
neither.
doing it, but we just
It was
rolled
just
with it. Remember?
yeah, because like when we did it, we're just like, "Oh fuck, okay, well, I guess we need this now or we need that." But the other people
Yeah,
are just like,
yeah. When we took a look
"Oh,
for
you
a
haven't
minute
done
to
it
figure.
before? Oh, fucking noob! You don't know what gear you need. You're not outfitted right. Like, why are you even playing the game then? Like, cause it's
Yeah,
you
when we
guys
did
didn't
it.
say anything, and I'm not gonna go look up a how-to on something for a game. The game should tell me, oh, well, you're gonna need armor and weapons and stuff for
Yeah,
specific
whenever.
things. It's like if the game doesn't tell you what you need, don't expect somebody to just automatically know that they need it unless you either tell
Yeah,
them.
whenever. Yeah, whenever Hammer and I played it with Nordic, we kind of just took a second to figure out what we're supposed to do, and then just rolled with it, and then just kind
Well,
of figured the rest out as we went.
I can't remember if it was Nordic or if it was John that got insanely frustrated when we were doing that Kasatka mission where we were on the island and we couldn't find those tools to complete that quest.
I think John was the one that got cranky. He has a tendency to get cranky about that kind of stuff. If one thing doesn't go right for him, he's just like, "Ah." With me, I think I was just like, kill people.
Well, yeah. Well, and on that mission, you've got to kill hundreds of them.
Well, Hammer got me to download that enhanced edition thing, which pissed me off because the air control, they made it even worse. They made the flying controls even worse. Like even when you're near the ground hovering, it'll start throwing you around randomly, and I crashed a helicopter just from hovering.
I fly that with my controller. But I mean, do you like the business portion of it? Do you
I
like
never,
the
I never got
buying
into the
property
business.
portion of it?
Never got into it. That's I usually just modify cars and kill stuff. I never got the whole business aspect of it because it was like, why? I don't want to have to supply things and yeah.
But you like the money that comes from the businesses, right?
Yeah, where we left off with the quest for the Heiko or whatever the heck it's called, Kako. We were getting ready to actually we did the setup missions, and we were getting ready to actually start the heist thing,
Yeah.
and that's the last I remember.
On the island or something like that. Is that what you're talking about? I remember one time that we were playing it and we had a choice. We could jump out of an airplane or we could infiltrate with a submarine. And John got all sorts of mad because we couldn't find the tools to break into the compound. I don't know. I have that installed. Um, like I said, I bought the new businesses. The only one I have not bought is the Hella Tools, the Hella Tours business. I have the car wash now, and I also have the smoke on the water dispensary. Um, would you like to do some acid run missions and make some money?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, Corin bought an arcade. Okay, so we could do the casino heist mission where you make the big money doing that too. And of course, there's a lot of shooting in that one. Um, anymore,
And you don't have Reforger, do you?
I don't have what?
Reforger.
Uh-uh.
Armor Reforger. The newer.
No, I don't have that one.
A lot of this stuff.
It's gotten a lot better, and like I've had pretty like on modded servers now. I'm pretty stable even with a bunch of mod stuff installed. I've been playing one where it's like um, Iraqi War, 1990s, whatever. I don't know, but I it's a I know what the name of the server is. I just can't remember what the thing is. It's like a big Middle Eastern map, and there's the city part and the desert part, and there's armored vehicles and Blackhawks and Little Birds, and you can get regular like
Well,
troop transport Little Birds
a lot of these
and
games that a lot of these
cash
games
Little Birds.
a lot of these games that Hammer doesn't have, he watched me play and was interested in doing, but never actually got interested to do it. I guess I don't know.
I guess what I would like to see you guys do, if you guys ever did on Reforger, I'd like to see you get the mods running, and
I did get the
wanna
mods
see you
running.
fly one of those Chinook and do some restocking that way.
So the base game only has the block or the Hueys.
Right.
Um, and then depending on which server, what mods the server takes for the modded ones, like the one I was playing on, they have.
Hammer, can you test and see if you could join the lobby on this real quick so that I can make sure it
Blackhawks
works?
and like troop transport slash equipment. So like supply Blackhawk, and then they have like gunship Blackhawk. The same thing with the Little Birds. So because of the time period, they have Blackhawks and Little Birds. They don't do the Chinooks on that server. So you'd have to find a server that actually uses the Chinook and whatever they call it. It's always they don't call it exactly the right thing. Unless you're talking about like Arma 3. Arma 3 has the like modernized Chinook looking thing, but
Yeah.
but I've been playing last few days on a Arma 3 server, and it's like they have like some people would say, oh, it sucks that they limit it. Like, well, based on the size of the map and what's going on, like they limit it to 3 helicopters in active use. So like 1 or 2 troop transports and 1 CAS helicopter, and they have Abrams, Bradleys, and LAVs. And opposed to the base game, like you could capture a point, you have to clear everybody out of the point, the NPCs out of the point, and you take it over. But then there's a counterattack, which the base game doesn't really do the counterattacks on the like vanilla servers. So like it's kind of cool. So it's like, oh, we capture this point. You can't just keep going. Sometimes you have to go back and retake it from the NPCs. Um, but like they've done it pretty good on that server, like weapon wise. Like there's not a whole bunch of like crazy modern weapons. Like it would have been still stuff that would have been used during like the 90s. Like the only like two U.S. sniper rifles they have are the M110 and the Barrett. I can't remember what it was. M something. The semi-automatic 50 cal. But they only have like a black and tan version of each. And then there's like the Russian slash Iraqi weapons. But it's, I mean, it was pretty cool. Even the base, like I know Q has had issues playing some of the modded stuff that was a few months ago. So some stuff's been more stabilized since then. So even if we played on like a vanilla server, like still can play with the helicopters. You could fly a Huey around, and you could do troop transport and supply runs. I did update this how much supplies the helicopters can carry in the vanilla, so it's a little bit more effective. Because before it was like, oh, it's not a lot of, can't really carry a lot of. It's better to do the trucks than it is to do the helicopters for supplies. But like me and him, we almost always play on the PvE server, so we're not playing against, it's not never a PvP situation. So I don't know. I enjoy that game because it takes just the right amount of thinking. Like I'm good with the combat situational awareness and fighting and stuff.
I'm willing to try it again, but the
don't
main
have to do too much in the way of like micromanaging material, other than like, oh well, we need to take some supplies to this base to we're gonna cap it, and then we're gonna have to build it up. So
I played a little bit on my own, but I was really just like, I'd just rather just play with somebody. So I just don't like doing most things unless I'm doing it with somebody, and then if they don't bring it up, then I'm not gonna do it.
People have been on that have just been playing, that like gone to games that I don't have or I don't like playing, and I've been kind of just burnt out on doing, other than like I need to go on to get power up the power on the base so we don't lose it, so it's there when we do want to play. But
That's are you talking Arma 3 or are you talking Reforged?
I've been playing Reforged. I played one day. I played with John and Q and Eagle. We played one day a few days ago on one of the servers that John plays on. It's I find that Arma 3 is way more buggy now than
Yeah, to be honest, I've always found it
is.
buggy.
Yeah, but I mean, it's even more so. Like before, it was like we were having issues with Arma Reforger,
Element reporting, we've made contact.
and it was more viable to play Arma 3 because it was less buggy.
Roger
Now
that.
I
Element
find that
negotiations
Arma
have
3
ended.
is
Enter one
more
ready.
buggy,
Standing by.
and Arma Reforger is less buggy for me.
Go dynamic.
I can sit there and play a Reforger on a modded server now for multiple hours and not have any issues. And I go out on Arma 3, and within 20 minutes, I've got
Element reporting, we have civilian
issues.
contact.
But I would really
How
like
much
to
is
play
Reforger right now?
As an element,
Still pretty pricey.
keep it going. Bang and clear.
The base game is $39. Let me check.
Hands up! Do it! Get down on the ground!
Clear by element. To the right.
I know there's some collection things that gives you a discount. And I can't see.
It didn't save all my controls.
So if you already have Arma 3, there is a bundle where you get Arma 3, Arma Reforger, and the Arma Cold War Assault, and it gives a discount. But
As an element.
I
Ready
really
to
have
go.
Arma 3 and Arma Reforger. I can't see what the discount is
Opening to
on
the right.
Reforger.
The suspect has been neutralized.
So there's a buy arm back, and it says it's 80% off or 10% off. I don't know.
80% off for
Well-
Reforger right now?
Well, no, I think that's you get 85% off Arma
As an
3 and
element.
80% off Cold War Assault. So I think it's Arma Reforger's full price, and it's discounting the other two games
Eyes on and provide cover.
in the bundle. But I can't tell because I already have. But yeah, I mean it's
As an element.
$39.99 for
Breach,
Reforger.
bang, and clear. Go and ready.
Still cheaper than a
Come on with your
AAA
hands
game.
up! Do it now!
Right. Absolutely.
Clear by element.
Yeah, if you would have bought it between June 26th and July 10th,
As
it
an
was on
element.
sale for 20% off.
Oh, 20% off?
Yeah, but that
Eyes
ended
on,
last
provide
month.
cover.
So.
So,
As an element.
one of the things that appeals to me the most about that game
Breach, bang, and clear.
is
Go and ready.
that, like, the resupply stuff. That is
Yeah, I mean,
as
I can ask you like you can't do a lot of like the helicopter stuff because like a lot of servers are like, oh, we'll either limited or they're whatever. But like,
well, a lot of it's
well,
whitelisted, isn't it?
some of them, like
As
the
an
one I play on,
Regroup.
it
Let's
just
go.
you can only have 3 helicopters up.
We're all with
So
you.
if you hop on the server and they only have like 1 or 2 helicopters up, there's no like classes. It's just default loadout. You load out, you make your loadout
As
to
an
whatever
element.
you
Ready
want.
to go. Go.
There's not like I've got to get a pilot slot. You can just be like, oh,
Clear
there's
by
only 2 helicopters in the air, or 2 helicopters in play. I can grab
Red.
the 3rd helicopter.
Prepare to make entry. Breach and clear. Go and ready.
Some servers do have
Blue.
slots, but some servers
Prepare
don't.
to make entry. Breach and clear. Go and
But
ready.
what I was gonna say, me and Q, even on the vanilla one, we'll grab the deuce and a halves and run Raji back and forth. We'll go pick up loads of supplies and go drop them off, and you can level up that way in the game. Like for the server, like you can gain rank to unlock other stuff, but you can sit there and get quite a decent amount of experience, which is nice because then it's like you don't have to go fight to unlock stuff. You can just run Logi and get better upgrade to Logi truck or equipment or whatever, depending if you're doing vanilla or non-vanilla. I think though on the server that I was playing on, to spawn a helicopter, you have to get, I think you have to be a lieutenant or higher. So you might have to run either ground Logi for a little bit to level up that, or help take some bases. Just be in the circle area. But we could always find a new server to play on, because that one's, like I said, it only limits the server to 3 helicopters. So.
Yeah.
And I've been really
you-
enjoying playing Arma Reforger lately.
Would you, like with Reforger though, were you able to get your Chinooks or no?
It depends on the server. So like because like a
The
modded
server needs to have it enabled.
Yeah, so the mod on a modded server, it'll be one of the mods will have the Chinook as one of
As an element.
the mods
Prepare
for the
to make
server, so
entry.
then that's an
Breach
active
and clear. Go and ready.
helicopter. just because they have the ability to have them doesn't mean the server has them. Like the server I was playing on, the second airborne server, they only have
All over, man.
for the U.S. side, they only have the little birds and the
You're
black
all over,
hawks.
man.
At least that I've seen. That's the only two that I've ever seen get used. And there's other ones, and they have, they call them like
Has an
Arma
element.
Life servers, which is like kind of like a GTA kind of thing. Then they also have
Make ready.
like zombie servers where your survival,
Use C2 to breach it.
trying to survive, and there's zombies.
Has an element.
So like there's a bunch of different options to play. So like, oh, we want to play the
Keep it
Middle
going.
East, so find a
Bang
Middle
and
East server.
clear.
Oh, we want to play some zombies. Oh, there's a zombie server. Oh, we want to do an Arma Life thing. Oh, let's find an Arma Life server, and you can get a house or build a building or have a building and a business and
Clear
you
by
know
element.
kind of GTA it.
Yeah.
So like there's options. They have options. It's just a
Prepare
matter
to
of
make entry.
how much space you have
Breaching
and
clear.
how
Go
many
when
mods
ready.
you can download.
This is blue. We have a
And
blue ahead.
they seem to have fixed the mod issue
Prepare to make
where
entry.
we
Breaching
were
clear.
having the issue
Go
where
when
we
ready.
couldn't get the mods to download properly.
Straight ahead. Move, man. Red team
I
reporting.
was able to
Clear.
get like 16 gigs of mods
Clear for blue.
through the game without having to find them elsewhere and then reinstall them externally. I just clicked the I want to join this server, and it's like downloaded everything and then let me join the server.
Well, the last time I talked to Q about this, he said
Has
that
an element. Breach, bang, and clear.
you couldn't download the
and ready.
mods; they're down.
Yeah, that they were having issues with that, and that's what I'm saying. They seem to fix that.
Yeah, they still are actually. I just happened to. I forgot what
I
happened.
haven't had an issue downloading any of the mods on mobile.
Oh yeah. What I meant was is they did sort it out, but other people were still having other issues like me. So I was trying to. What I meant to say. Where the hell's the bad guys?
Has an element. Regroup. Let's go. Copy. We're all with you.
Oh boy,
There aren't no bad guys here.
what is it? 35? That
39.99.
what's the what's the cost of that one in Vietnam that you mentioned before?
What?
Our Reforger
get-
takes place in the 80s.
No, where you get airlifted in.
The element's behind you.
Gray Zone?
Yeah, that never goes on sale. I noticed.
Yeah, it's still because it's still in development. It's $39.99 also.
That's $39.99.
I think I cleared the level.
The suspect's
Element
dead.
to lead. Civilian is secured.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Gray Zone is just straight
The element's
combat.
behind
There's no logic. There's no logi. You can't fly anything. There's no vehicles.
you. Entry
Come
team
on
is
with
in
your hands
position.
up. Do
Roger
it
that.
now.
Negotiations have ended. Enter when ready.
What do you mean gray zone is straight
Come
logic?
on with your hands
That's
up.
not straight
No,
logic,
Do
is
it
it?
I said I said there is no logic. It's just straight combat.
Oh, okay. I mixed
There's
up what
no
you were saying.
vehicle, no
Try and open
flying,
the door.
no logistics
The door's
or
locked.
anything. It's
Has an element.
it's an extraction
Pick
shooter
the
without
lock.
having the extraction, other than getting on a helicopter
Has
and
an
flying
element.
back to your base.
Yeah.
Where we're like, kind of like Tarkov, where you're like, but Tarkov is like instant space. Like, oh, we go into the map, we kill shit, we get loot, and then we extract, and then you go back to the main screen. This one is just you're in the map, you get stuff, you take it back to your base, back and forth, and now they have fobs, so you can take it to the fobs and
Has an element. Pick the lock.
offload stuff to save it. But you're limited on space, and it's
Door's
just straight
open.
combat. So if you want something with vehicles, flight, logistics,
Has an element. Mirror for
Reforger would be
suspects.
better.
No sign of threat. Looks clear. As an element. Make ready. Go dynamic! Red! Set up! Bang and clear!
Let's go!
Go! Go!
Red's got an opening left! Red team reporting. Clear. You're all over it, man. As an element, regroup. Let's go. Copy. The suspect is DOA. As an element, ready to go. Go.
Move it!
Opening
move it!
left.
Any day, guys!
Clear by element. We have civilian contact. Contact. Element to lead. Has made civilian contact. Element reporting. We have civilian
Hands up.
contact.
Do it. Get down on the ground. Hands up. Drop to the ground.
When
Do
you were
it!
saying something about another like role playing game, what were you talking about there?
Hands up. Do it. Get down on the ground.
No, what? I don't remember saying anything about a role-playing game.
So,
I was just
yeah,
saying like
some sort of a
This is
game
entry
where
team. Mission complete.
the
Roger that. Come on in.
There's PAX DI.
Listen up,
which
people.
is
Put them on
a
safe and let them
builder-
hang.
buildy
We're
one,
out of here.
But
As an
Q wasn't
element, ready to
enjoying
go.
it very much, I don't think.
no, you were no. You said you'd play something else, but I don't remember.
Yeah, PAX DI right now it's only $29.99.
As an element, try and open the door. Entry team is in position. As an element. Roger that. Negotiations have
Then it's a
enter when ready.
harvesting build. You get a plot of land. You can pick where your plot of land is, and you can build
As
a
an
building
element,
and
regroup.
all your crafting stuff and whatnot.
We're tight and moving. As an element,
Q couldn't get into it, so
prepare to move. Go. As an element, enter and clear. Go with the CS. We've got an open.
that other RPG game thing, I guess, wasn't like Swords and Sorcery was the Dune Awakening game, but
All clear. Go dynamic. Opening left. Opening left. Opening to the right.
Swords and Sorcery?
I mean, I'm always up for some Swords and Sorcery type stuff, dungeon
As an
crawling and
element, ready to
whatnot,
go.
but
Go.
I don't know of any good ones right now.
Opening left.
I don't know.
Element to lead.
Out of
The
everything
civilians
we've
cooperative.
talked about, GTA by far and least appeals
The
to me.
civilians cooperative.
On the
Yeah,
enhanced.
because you want the business aspect of it, and that's to me that's the part of it that I don't really care
Hands
about
up.
because
Do
it's just
it.
like okay,
down on the
you know,
ground.
if I have
Hands
to have
up.
it to
Drop to the
complete a
ground.
mission or something,
Do
like
it.
oh,
Get
I
your
gotta
hands
go
up
get this
now. Drop
building
the
or
ground.
have a
Do it
record
now.
store or
Get your
whatever
hands up
for
now.
a
No,
mission.
Drop the ground.
then
that's not
Do
fine.
it now.
I don't
What
really
appeals
care
to
about
me
trying to run it
about
and
that
get
is
money
that's how you
from it.
get your money to buy stuff. You know what I mean? Money doesn't come
As
cheap
an
in that
element,
game
ready to
anymore.
go. Go.
However,
Element
you
to
can
lead.
do everything in
Element to
invite-only
lead.
lobbies. You don't ever have to get into public lobbies anymore.
Element
I
to
love
lead.
that about the game.
Civilians cooperative. We're standing by.
You never have to interact with the public anymore.
You never had to do that in GTA 4 either.
As an element. Keep it going. Bang and clear. Element to lead. The civilians cooperative. Element to lead. The hostage is cooperative. We're standing by.
Cannot be arrested, not even in America.
Element to lead. Civilians secured.
Tell your dudes to do stuff.
On here, check out. Well, I'd say let's come up with the solution. I mean, if you have some time, would you play GTA or no?
I might give it a try, but it's just kind of. I don't know.
Yeah, I just called the red team. I did that on purpose. I'm trying to get into Donna's room.
I don't know. You had like a bunch of dudes down there. I was just confused.
As an element. Move and clear. Go and ready.
Tell them to search.
Clear by element.
You tell them to move and clear, or you tell them to search, depending on what's going on. You see on the top left? With your numbers?
As an element. Move and clear. Go and ready. Opening to the right. Clear by element. Copy.
Well,
As an element.
do you have any cars
Move
or
and
anything
clear.
you want in the game?
Go and ready.
Any yachts, any airplanes, anything like that? Any businesses?
Red. Move and clear. Go and ready. Blue. Prepare to make entry. Breaching
Sort of.
clear. Go and ready.
Not really.
Team reporting. Clear.
Police, put your hands up. Above your head. Drop to your
Clear
knees.
for blue.
Keep your hands away from your body. Drop to your knees. Keep your hands away from your body.
Red. Move and clear. Go and ready.
Police, put your hands up. Above your head.
Red team reporting. Clear. Red. Move and clear. Go and ready.
Move. Go. Go.
Red team reporting. Clear. Red. Secure and cuff them. Lead, this is Red. Red. Ready to go? Go. Red team reporting. Clear. As an element. Move and clear. Go and ready.
Go! Go! Go!
Clear by element.
Well, don't know. You gotta find them. You gotta look around to find out. So, which one did you decide to do?
Red!
Are we doing
Prepare to
Arma
make entry.
or?
Breach and clear. Go and ready. This is blue. We have an opening ahead. Prepare to make entry. Clear for Breach and clear. Go and ready.
Let's go! Go! Go!
Red team reporting. Clear.
Well, then look for him. I don't fucking know.
Blue. We have an opening ahead. Clear.
I don't
for
know what to
blue.
tell you. I think it's broken. Cause I went through this place, I ain't found shit. And that wouldn't make you fail the mission. What even are you doing here?
As an element. Ready to go? Go.
Go! Go! Here you go, guys! Put your hands up! Over your head! Do it!
Clear by element. Red! Ready to go? Go. Red! Ready to go? Go. Talk. This is entry team. Suspect down. Red
Roger
team
that,
reporting.
entry team.
Clear.
Notify for trailers.
Talk. This is entry team. Civilian secured and ready for evac. Send in trailers.
Copy. Trailers incoming. Proceed with caution.
Talk. This is entry team. Contact made. Hostage in sight.
Copy. Notify for evacuation.
Talk. This is entry team. Hostage secured and ready for evac. Send in trailers.
Roger that. Trailers incoming. Proceed.
Talk. This is entry team. Contact made. Hostage in sight.
Copy.
This is entry
Notify
team.
for
Hostage secured and
evacuation.
ready for evac.
Talk to entry
Send
team.
in trailers.
Hostage secured and receiving medical aid. Good work. Roger that. Trailers incoming. Proceed. 10 David to entry team. Your mission's complete. Good job. Head back to talk.
do you think, Nordic? GTA? Make some money. Look at some enhanced cars. Did we get promoted? I don't know if we can promote.
I accidentally closed it. I was trying to save it so that we could come back to it later.
No, you're fine. What I'm saying is I don't know if we can promote in multiplayer.
I don't know. You're asking me a bunch of questions that I won't know the answer to.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay. As long as you're aware.
Yeah. Are you there, Nordic?
Yeah.
Why don't we go with let's just go with EA. We can always find something to do in there.
What?
We can always find something to do in GTA. We can run it in enhanced mode. All your stuff will transfer to the enhanced version. I can fly the helicopters. I got the controller. We'll run it in invite-only mode, so nobody else will join us.
It's going to take a while to download. It's almost 100 gigs.
We should probably try to do something that he's already got.
I know. Let me look. Let me see what else he's got.
Yeah.
You also had something installed that called Iron something.
No,
I have that too.
I don't have Iron Harvest installed.
Yeah, but that's a lot smaller.
Iron Harvest. That's that co-op game, right? Strategy.
Yeah.
No.
Took us forever to figure out how to get the co-op to work.
Are you interested in those hunting games? Do you only exclusively play on Steam?
I do, usually.
Yeah. I have some games. I have some games on other services, but none of them are installed because nobody ever played on any of them. Like no EA, no Epic, none of them. None of the games on any of those services that anybody really plays anything anymore. So.
Okay.
Like I had the game we were gonna try to play together, but then nobody ever got on to play it, and you didn't get on to play it. Really, was the Breakpoint.
Okay. I have that too.
Yeah, you have it, but like I said, I'm limited on space, and nobody got on to play it after like 2 or 3 months. It got installed, and that's another large install.
Can you see look at Q's list and see if he has Verdun?
I don't have Verdun. I said that.
And I don't have Verdun either.
I mean, you're free to look. I'm probably wrong, but I only have those two. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Did you quit the SWAT 3 thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I thought you were trying to quit it.
I was trying to save so I could quit it, but now I'm gonna have to run through the thing solo just to save it again. Because I don't know if I want to deal with that again.
So the Hunter Call of the Wild, are you interested in those at all?
Entry team is in position. Roger that. Negotiations have ended. Enter when ready.
As an element.
Nordic.
Door's locked. Pick the lock.
Are you interested in hunting things?
Door's open.
Like the Call
If
of the
it's
Wild.
going to involve him having to wait, no.
As an element.
I think if you're talking about Call of the Wild or whatever it is, I tried it
Go
and
dynamic. As an element. Keep it going.
I just
Bang and clear.
ended up running around in the woods, not being able to do anything.
Okay. What about like Prison Architect? That doesn't interest you either.
No. Visuals on that game.
Keep it going.
No.
Bang and clear.
Gotcha.
Element reporting. We have civilian
And I can't remember. You don't have Tannenberg?
Opening left to the right.
Nordic, you just have Verdun?
I am diplomat
Hands up.
of
Do
Russian
it.
embassy.
Get down on the
Don't
ground.
shoot. Contact
You have
me.
Parsec?
Most
Keep your hands
dangerous
away from your
people in
body.
building.
Talk. This is entry team. Contact made. Hostage in sight.
Copy.
As an element. Ready to go.
Notify for evacuation.
Opening clear by element.
Got an idea.
As an element. Ready to go. Go. Element to lead. The civilian's cooperative.
Got a perfect idea.
Red. Ready to go. Go. Blue reporting.
I can share mine.
Red. Ready to go. Blue reporting. Opening to the left.
Since
Ready
I
to go.
own
Go. Red has an opening. Straight ahead.
it on both services,
Opening left. Clear.
I can share it with you
Diplomats
on my
cannot be
Epic,
arrested,
and we
not
can play it together.
in America.
Red to lead. Civilian secured.
You have Epic installed?
Red. Ready to go. Go. Red's got an opening left. Red to lead. Civilian is cooperative. Talk. This is entry team. Civilian secured and ready for evac. Send in trailers. Hostage
Roger that.
This is entry
Trailers
team.
incoming. Proceed.
Talk. This is entry team.
10 David to entry team. Your mission's complete. Good job.
Biffy Jelly wrote back.
Well, don't tell me here.